Hey guys, welcome to another 8-bit face-off kerfuffle. Dino Eggs, or Dino Eggs, as I've been calling it for about the last 30 years. Don't know why, because you don't say dinosaur, it's dinosaur. But then I'm just a twat. Yeah, Dino Eggs. This game was released in 1983. It was one of the earliest first games I ever played on the Commodore 64. And I absolutely loved it. I'd never heard of it. I'd never seen any reviews about it at all. It's an early game. Now, I played it a lot, excuse me, back in the day, 83, 84. And then for the subsequent, I don't know, last 30 years, I have completely forgotten all about it. I was making a video with Lacozer, one of my YouTube buddies. We were doing a video all about basically games that you've got to play that are not that well known, and this was one of mine. So Lacozer went away, and part of the video we decided the video games that I recommended that he hadn't played, he would have to play, and the games that he recommended, I would have to play, if that made any sense. So Lacozer went away, played Dino Eggs, and he subsequently said it was one of his favourite Commodore 64 games ever. So I thought, you know what, I need to go back and start playing this again and giving it the respect and the credit it's due. It's an absolutely sublime game. Now, I was just going to do a why I love video, basically explaining why I love a particular game. But I noticed there is actually more. I saw an advert for it, and I noticed there's actually quite a few different versions of this game available, you know, for different consoles, like the Apple, the IBM, the Atari 800, and also the Commodore 64, and believe it or not, the ColecoVision. So I thought, you know what, let's play them all and see what one's the best, because if the other ones are even a patch on the C64, then you're in for a massive treat. So the premise behind the game, I'm just going to read the instructions that I've got on this image. All you wanted to do was leap back in time to the Mesozoic era and see what prehistoric life was like. But unfortunately, you also brought along a case of 21st century measles and contaminated all of the dinosaurs. Has your blunder doomed the dinos? Not if you can dig up enough dino eggs and carry them safely back to your time warp. But this monumental task becomes even more difficult when you encounter the dinos' natural enemies: squirming proto-snakes, crawling protopeds, falling proto-spiders. To avoid them, you must climb, leap, jump and run all over the cliffs where the dino eggs are buried. Each cliff challenges you with a different set of deadly creatures, and you can progress through 9 skill levels. The higher you go, the more often the crawly, squirmy creatures rush at you. One more small problem: if you fail to gather wood and kindle a fire, the lady who laid the eggs may step in. And when Dino Mom puts her foot down, Dino Mom really puts her foot down. Are you quick enough to sidestep Dino Mom's 10-ton stomp? Agile enough to dodge the radioactive snakes and spiders? Can you save the dinosaurs from extinction? Climb into the Dino Eggs time warp and find out if you can hack it in the good old days. So yeah, let's... in fact, it gives you a little bit of history here, why the dinosaurs disappeared. Visiting the prehistoric past via time warp from 2047 AD, Time Master Tim accidentally infects the dinosaurs with 21st century measles, a disease previously unknown in the Mesozoic era. The dinosaurs have inadvertently been condemned to extinction. In Dino Eggs, you become Time Master Tim and dedicate your life to saving the entire dinosaurs population. Carry as many Dino Eggs as possible through the time warp. If the eggs hatch, trap the baby Stegosaurus, Allosaurus and Tyrannosaurus in warp traps, thus transporting them along with the eggs into the 21st century. Some of the Dino Eggs will be hidden underneath giant boulders, which must be rolled down the mountainside. Naturally, the adult dinosaurs are not very happy to see their eggs being taken and will try and put an end to it. A fire is useful for scaring them off. Pieces of wood are scattered about the cliff and hidden beneath the boulders. In addition, Time Master Tim's 21st century biology is threatened by contact with the primitive life forms. Should Tim touch any of the squirming proto-snakes, crawling protopeds, falling proto-spiders, or the baby dinosaurs himself, a biological time bomb will begin ticking down. Unless he reaches the safety of the time warp before his biological clock runs out, Tim will be possessed by devolutionary spasm, transforming him into the body of a proto-spider. As you play Dino Eggs, you will learn how the features of the prehistoric cliffs interact. Falling boulders, for example, will smash any living creatures caught below them. This is good for proto-snakes and protopeds, but not good for baby dinos. Tim can cut the threads of a falling proto-spider. While Tim can normally carry only 3 Dino Eggs at a time, finding and eating the power flower enables him to carry an infinite number of eggs, any number of trips through the time warp, until touched by a creature. At any time, the touch of a creature causes temporary paralysis and poisons the eggs Tim is carrying. Every cliffside encountered in Dino Eggs is different. Every game is different. Your score will reflect a growing ability to guide Time Master Tim through the task of caring for endangered species in a hostile environment. The more Dino Eggs collected to your future, delivered to the future, safely and alive, the better your score. So anyway, without much further ado, let's take on the role of Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim? What was he called again? I can't remember. Let's take on the role of Tim and see how we get on. Right, that's just end on the time warp. And that's him warped in. So you see there, you've got boulders, you've got pieces of wood. Oops. Now you don't die when you fall down. You've got little, if you jump through the webs, you clip them and you get points. If you walk off one side of the screen, you appear another. To pick an egg up, what you do is, let's go up here. You pull down and press fire button, and you'll see there's 3 eggs. And you hold down and press the fire button, and each time you do so, you pick up an egg. Go into the warp, pull down, and you'll see there you get 2 points per egg. Now it's telling me to start a fire. You see that's Dino 1. I'll pull down, pick up the piece of wood, and then you go over a second piece of wood, pull down. There we go. I was about to get stomped. There's a piece of wood which I don't want at the moment. Ah, bugger. That's these eggs affected. Now you'll see there my energy is going to go down as well. So what I need to do is leg it to the leg it to the portal and try not get burnt to death. Gotta say the graphics, I mean look at the graphics for the tiny little dinosaur, absolutely fantastic. Right, so what I want to do is I want to save this wee guy. So I'll jump over him like so, and he's now safe. The portal's down there, so what I want to do is come back down. Oops. If you're in the portal, nothing can harm you at all. So for what looks like a simplistic little platform game, there's actually a wee bit kind of tactics have got to kind of take place. It's an absolutely brilliant game. Obviously I can't. I think that spider just keeps coming along. Yeah, it does. As I said, I never even knew this game was out in any other system. Ah, you git! Why did that just stop? Right, I need to run. Yeah, there's a lot of tactics come into play. You've got to sort of figure out where you're going to go. I need to be quick here, because Mr. or Mrs. Dynamom's going to appear. Why is that not letting me pick up eggs? But you know, it's just, I cannot, there's not enough superlatives to describe how much fun this game is. Right, I'm just going to, let's run. Even that, even the way the big foot moves, it's brilliant. You know, it moves smoothly. Get these, and then what I want to do is get up to the little portal. The Dynamom's going to come and stop me. I can just sense it. Oh, ah, bugger! Eggs are poisoned. Right, let's get out of here. That's everything gone, so we should now go into the next level. What I'll do is I'll play 2 levels of each version. So you want to, kind of time is of the essence. There's no time limit as such, but you want to try and mop up as quickly as you can before, you know, things start getting hairy and the big Dino Mom appears. Let's kill that snake. There, which never helps when you're trying to record it. Where's my going? Even the wee spiders, I mean, look at them at the top, the way they run about, they're just like, ugh. Not that I've got anything against spiders, I quite like spiders, but the graphics, they're basic, but they're so well animated. I want to go along here and have I got any eggs at all? No, I've got wood, I think. Right, that'll keep him at bay for a wee bit. Or she at bay, I should say. Oh, what am I doing? Ah, bugger. Right, let's... Ah, sorry wee guy. Absolutely pants. It's been a while. Right, that's the C64 one. Let's take a look at some other versions. Right, okay, this is the Apple II version. Like I said, I never even knew this existed on any other system other than the C64. So the fact that it came out in this just goes to show just what an early game it was. Right, let's see. E for Apple, I think it is. So graphic wise, I mean, backgrounds are pretty wait a minute, how do you, is it space? How do I pick up? Ah, oh, that's interesting. I'm using the Apple joystick and it's actually got 2 buttons. Oh, that's quite nice actually. Whoa! Take that. Now this is going to be a tough call because I mean I absolutely love the C64 one, but I've got to say this is really nice. This is going to be a close call. Ah, damn it, wrong button. This almost feels like a Spectrum version, if that makes any sense. Oops. Oh, I need to move. Damn it. I'm still trying to get... Oh, this is going to be close. I'm still trying to get my head around it. There's 2 buttons. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh! Yeah, this could very well be a Spectrum version. Like, why did that little dinosaur not get... I don't know what that wee dinosaur, the wee thing didn't go over it, unless you've got to jump and then press the fire button. That's what I'll try. Ah, you've got to jump and then press the other button. This is really nice. Ah, damn it. Right, where's the warp? Oh, the warp's down there. Right, come on, you wee fella. That's it. Ooh. I'll tell you, that dinosaur foot comes in a lot quicker than the C64 one. Oh, get back in there. You're not going to have much of a chance to move. Right, I need to go and look for some firewood very, very quickly. Ah! Smashed. That's an awesome version. I've got to say, I probably like this one more. I really need to keep my thoughts to myself until we've looked at all other versions. Oh, that's it. Ah, damn it. Ah! You get. Oh man, you know what? I cannot believe just how much fun this game is, and it's sadly been overlooked. I mean, now you know I'll tell you a wonderful, wonderful story. My mate Chris Lacoser did a video of this a couple of weeks ago, and David Shroeder, the guy who I believe programmed the original, actually commented on Chris's video. Now, if you get a chance to watch my video, is it Derek Shroeder, I think it is? If you happen to watch this video, Derek, and you fancy a chat about the game, I would absolutely love to talk to you. I do sort of interviews on my channel. It would be an absolute pleasure to have you on, because this is an awesome game. Ah. Right, I think that's game over. It certainly is. That is wicked. That is the Apple II version. Right, let's crack on. Right, this is the IBM PC one. Now, I wasn't able to find any ROM image at all of this, so I've had to borrow this footage from another channel. I will put a link down below to the channel, so you know, hopefully they don't mind me using this. Hopefully not, because at the end of the day, it's kind of, you know, they'll understand. So yeah, this is the IBM PC one. Again, programmed by, is it L. Frankel, I think it was. Now, since I started making this video, I've realised that the, as you saw in the previous one, the Apple II is actually the original. It was programmed by David Shroeder, and then it was subsequently ported to the Commodore 64 and also to the IBM. Now, according to the advert which you saw at the start of this video, it was also going to get programmed to the Atari 8-bit and also to the ColecoVision. Now, I've hunted high and low, and it doesn't appear that there was any versions actually released. There may have been some draft or prototypes written, but I don't believe these were ever actually finished, which is a shame. If anybody knows if they exist, please let me know. And even better, if you've got a link to the actual image, would be fantastic. So yeah, this is the IBM one. Graphically, it's up there with the original Apple and the C64 one. You know, there's not a lot to really choose between these ones. I mean, the graphics are just so good to begin with. The wee sprite looks more like the original than on the C64. He's more kind of rotund looking, quite fat looking, whereas on this one he looks a wee bit skinnier. But a beautiful game. And I think the Dino Mom's foot looks a bit skinnier as well, but yeah, it's, what can I say about this game? It's an awesome game, and what is even more awesome, the fact that I've put this video together, I've realised that the version that I love, i.e. the C64 one, is not actually the best one. It's an absolutely sublime game, as I'm sure the IBM PC one is, but I've got to say, I think the Apple II version nicks it. You know, it was original, that was the original game, and you generally find the original's always going to be better, but you know what, there are 3 absolutely cracking versions you can play. Obviously I've not played the IBM PC one, but you know, if it plays as well as it looks, then I'm sure, you know, you're in for a treat. But yeah, when I was doing a bit of research, trying to find the other images, find out, you know, trying to find Atari and the ColecoVisions, which I couldn't find because I don't think they exist, I stumbled across a post that David Shroeder had actually made on an Atari forum back in 2013. And it seems that he's actually written a PC version, which was available on Steam. Now I don't know if it's still available, because I think it's quite an old post. But what I'll do is I will put the link to the new version down below, and I've also managed to find a couple of videos that David talks about the history of the game, and also there's a little video that he's put together about the new game as well. So they're going to follow after I finish playing this version. But what I've also done is I've actually, when I say contacted David, I've replied to his message, because David did comment on Lakozer's video, and I've introduced myself. I've told him I'd be absolutely honoured if he would like to come on and have a chat with me. I would love to be able to talk to David about this game, because as I says, it's just utterly fantastic. It really is. So if you're watching this video, David, and you fancy a chat, please give me a shout. You can contact me on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel, or else simply reply to the comments that I've made in Lakozer's video, and I've also commented on your own YouTube video as well, so please, please, please let me know, David. But yeah, I can't say any more about it. This is an absolutely brilliant game. If you've never played Dino Eggs, go stop watching this video and go and play the game now. It's up there with Manic Miner, it's up there with Miner 2049er, and it's, you know, it's a game that's just been lost in the realms of time. Like Tim himself, this game has been lost in the mist of time. Perhaps it was lost back in the dinosaur age, I don't know. But do yourself a favour, if you like platform games, you like games to be fun, then this game absolutely delivers by the bucket load. So anyway, I'm going to leave you to watch the last two little videos. As always guys, please put your comments down below, and always, thank you very much for watching.
Hello, this is David Shroeder. In 1983, I wrote the computer game Dino Eggs. In Dino Eggs, you become Time Master Tim, traveling into the past to save the dinosaurs from extinction. As you search for eggs and rescue the hatching baby dinos, there are dangers all around, not the least of which is Dino Mom. Now, my game is coming back, expanded and reimagined as Dino Eggs Rebirth. Now I can show you how our hero Tim first discovered the time warp, how he whirled back through the millennia, how he found his first dino egg, picked it up, and yes, that's when it happened. Tim infected all of the dinosaurs with the common cold. There he was. There were the dinosaurs that he had doomed to extinction. He had to save them. He had to rescue each and every egg and each and every baby. He learned how to survive. He learned how to fight back. And that's how Tim saved the dinosaurs. Dino Eggs Rebirth includes a faithful recreation of the original Dino Eggs game, and then brings Tim's story up to date. For now, it's 2013. Tim has a daughter, Tam, with new skills, and she introduces Tim to even greater challenges. Dozens of puzzles and dino dilemmas. New species of dinosaurs to chase. An extended story full of surprises. Lively multiplayer mode. And, as always, an infinity of random landscapes to challenge everyone. When I wrote the original Dino Eggs, it was a primitive era in which these home computers were the real dinosaurs. But I packed as much as I could into these floppy disks, this 48K of memory, and those 6 colors. Today, 30 years later, I still hear from people all over the world who love my games. And now, thanks to fans like these, and thanks to #1 Dino Eggs player and programmer Eric Farrow, my games are reborn. I hope you'll join me. Join Time Master Tim and his family in the new worlds of Dino Eggs Rebirth. In a world with nothing to shoot,
And nothing to shoot with.
you have triggered the demise of the dinosaurs.
What are you gonna do about it?
Shoot everything that moves,
I told you there's no shooting.
but you can drop boulders,
Find Dino Eggs.
rescue dino eggs,
Warp into the future.
watch out for Dino Mom,
Hatch baby dinos.
capture baby dinos,
Rescue baby dinos.
warp out,
Dino Mom is not pleased.
eat prehistoric flowers,
Get contaminated.
contaminate others,
Devolve into a spider.
find healing powers,
Power up the time corpse.
start fires,
Smother fires.
play at night,
Smash creatures.
smash other players,
Climb spider threads.
rescue your daughter,
Rescue your dad.
even steal baby dinos from each other. Created in 1983.
Recreated in 2015.
Taking place in 200 million BC.
Originally chiseled in 8-bit machine code 32 years ago by David Shroeder in the United States.
Newly programmed in Luxembourg by Eric Ferreau, who was 10 years old when the original Dino Eggs came out. Talk about time travel. It's the world's first computer game to be modded.
It's the world's first computer game based not on aggression, but on a deep sense of guilt and bitter remorse.
Did I mention that there's nothing to shoot?
No shooting?
It's the return of Dino Eggs. It's Dino Eggs Rebirth.
Saving the dinosaurs from extinction, one egg at a time since 1983.